Good day, everybody. Charmaine Miller here, your running partner on this journey of continual learning and personal growth. Can you believe the end of the year and the end of the first school term is upon us? My, how time flies. But before we can jump and rejoice over a much-needed break, we've got to get through the many end-of-term requirements that can sometimes get us bogged down and feeling blue. The last time we met, we talked about a few helpful tips we could follow to stay healthy as we wind things up to wind down. Those tips really dealt with our physical well-being, but what about our emotional state? Let's face it, this is the time when many teachers begin reconsidering whether they want to really continue in the profession. The pressures of deadlines begin to push hard on them, and this feeling can be overwhelming, to say the least. This is why I want to offer one simple idea that has helped me to push through times like these. I want to entreat you today to picture your preferred end product, or picture your preferred future. Stephen Covey might put it like this: begin with the end in mind. Just ask yourself, what do I see myself accomplishing by such and such a time? How will I feel when it's all done? How will I reward myself for getting it done? What does that reward feel like? These questions might sound a bit weird if you're not a regular visualizer, but you will quickly learn that you don't get in life what you deserve. You get what you picture. So use these questions to help you flesh out a detailed picture of where you are headed. If you can imagine it and visualize it, you can definitely create it. So begin seeing those test papers marked and grades recorded and tallied. Even imagine yourself handing in your accurately completed student report cards and other documents. I hear you asking, why is this visualizing so important for helping me wind up things for the term? Well, the truth is you don't have to do this at all. You can just plunge ahead like you've always been doing and deal with whatever comes. But there is a better way. You see, we have been built and wired to think in pictures. Actually, the occipital lobe at the back of the head is responsible for vision and being able to visualize scenes never before seen. This is important because what we see affects what we say, and in turn influences what we sense, and ultimately what we will do. So begin to see the kind of finish you want to experience for this end of term season. Then watch how you'll begin to say those things that match what you've been visualizing. These words will then impact your senses or your emotional state so that you can carry out the action or behavior that's needed. Say, for example, you see or visualize yourself remaining calm during all the marking and tallying to get done. Then you'll start to say things in accordance with what you've been seeing. Like, you might say, I'm not letting anything fluster me because I'm working steadily towards my goal. Saying such things would then allow you to sense or begin to feel the peace you desire, and you'll find yourself taking action to do what's needed. It all started with what you are seeing or visualizing. Anthony Roberts says it this way: whatever you hold in your mind on a consistent basis is exactly what you will experience in your life. Take note of the word consistent. This should not be a fleeting thought, but something we revisit over and over again. You might even want to schedule time during the day or just when you wake up to pull up that mental image and dwell on it for a while. Meditate, see it in your mind's eye. So what are you holding in your mind about the end of this term? What do you envision? Do you have a detailed picture of your preferred end product? If you've not given it any serious thought, then do so right now. This mental image is what will give you the drive to keep on pushing through the many tasks ahead of you. It will give you the motivation to stay the course. It will enable you to do like an ancient leader did, who, for the joy that was set before him, endured. As you're winding things up to wind down, remember to picture your preferred end product. Do this by seeing the end you desire. This will then provoke you to say things in congruency with what you see. Then you'll begin to sense or experience the emotions that will lead you to do or act in accordance with what you desire. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with a colleague or friend, and invite them to subscribe to this channel and like our Facebook page, Proactive Skill Developers. Then join the conversation while you're there. We always enjoy hearing from you. In the meantime, let's choose to keep learning and growing, because what we learn becomes a part of who we are. And like Einstein said, once we stop learning, we start dying. So, never stop learning, because life, as you know, never stops teaching. Until next time, to your success.